What's good, family? Um, this is a reading on transformation. A lot of us are feeling tired and sluggish and maybe a little stagnant in areas in our life, and having ideas and not really knowing how to bring them into fruition. I feel like there are a lot of us who kind of neglect the inner part. Spirit is saying that there is not enough meditating going on. You're feeling tired because the atmosphere, the earth has risen in consciousness, and if things are going bad, if they are, um, you're not really making a lot of movement, it's because you are not doing your due diligence and checking in with your vibration, checking in with your emotions, and allowing your thoughts to bring you to emotions about um, this new self that you say you want to be. Like, if you continuous, you have to think about, you have to use your mind. You have to use your mind. Refusing to meditate because you feel like it is too much, if you feel like you can't quiet your mind, you gotta like stop listening to these people and research things for yourself. Spirit is saying that there is a lot of hold up in some areas. One, because you don't trust yourself, even when you're being led to things, even when you are um shown a better direction. It's easier to stay comfortable than to get uncomfortable and to come uh forward. It's easy to stay, hidden and wrapped up in what's going on, because you don't have to put as much effort into that, because that's a normal occurrence. But you speak out into the universe and you say, I want change. You say, I want more money. You say, I want um to change my life. How are you changing your life when you won't even take 15 minutes out your day to just be still? You still want to allow yourself to have fun. The first energy that came out said that healing your inner child will help you make money. Ideas come to fruition from imagination. A lot of us have really, if we have ever really been in tune with, well, at some point, yes, but life happened and things went on, and we are not allowing um, creations to come to fruition that spirit is whispering in your ear. You're being told in the signs that are coming to you, but instead of accepting the signs that you asked for, you continue to try to move the goalposts. That's a form of self-sabotage, baby. And this is all because of an emotional standpoint. Like, you're being emotional or continuing to allow, you're not choosing the what you're going to think about. You're constantly thinking about the things that make you feel down, that cause you stress. You're not even trying to implement new thought patterns. So what do you think is going to change? This is why you have these financial constraints. That was the first pull. The pull of the energy that's surrounding this transformation. Spirit? What does transformation look like for the collective from day to day? One card. What does transformation look like for the collective from day to day? Oh, so it's just one. The Six of Swords. You have to allow peace to come into your life. You have to choose peace. These challenges are not, they're things you are constantly pulling into your experience. I guarantee you, if you leave shit alone, just leave it alone and focus on feeling good. Sit down, write in a journal, create space. Create space for relief. Create space for you to feel relieved. What represents the transformation here, Spirit? Pardon me. The Six of Pentacles. The good that you do comes back to you. There can be an influx in it's the money. We all want it. We want it. We want to have it. But we have no connection with it. Everything that we know about money is based on, things that we saw, things that we learned. And even when we get older, you're either an excessive spender, an excessive saver, or you're broke. That's it. In that low vibrational money energy, there's always something happening in the external experience to remind you that there is lack. Spirit is saying that what needs to happen is there needs to be a emotional and mental relief. There has to be a stilling, a quieting. You can't hear in clutter. You can't hear in clutter. Spirit is saying that it's time for you to step into the spotlight. There's public speaking here. And you have a very strong ability to keep your eyes on the big picture, but you need to learn how to communicate your vision and not be sensitive when others criticize you. People are going to say what they want. They're going to think what they want. And what someone else eat don't make you shit. You just need to remain objective and fair-minded. And public speaking, stepping out into the spotlight, that's very, very strong energy right here. These are two kings. So, K, and then I had 6, 6. I was on a website, don't even mind that. But we know that the king energy is that head that, stand out, everyone's bowing and has a graciousness and a love for the king. And then also too, well, something that I want to point out. The and what I'm saying is the truth, because this is the King of Swords. This is the King of Swords. This is the truth. You just need to be able to communicate clearly. But even with the King of Wands, this is a passionate, fiery energy. It's motivational and inspiring. It's theatrical. It's the drama. You have to learn to be the drama in your life. Like, tell yourself elaborate fucking stories about ways that you would spend money, or talk to yourself nice. Don't worry so much about, because even though he is the king, this king is contemplative. He's thinking. Okay. That feels really good, y'all. So, well, first, um, let's, because with the constraints and the question of what's being what new creations is being whispered here, that lets me know that there is a prominent disconnect, and we need to know what it could look like in the future, right? What it could look like in the future. Spirit, give us a card, two or three cards about the future of this transformation. So the first card that came out is Inner Cosmos. It is to embrace the light. To embrace the light, first acknowledge the dark. This is what I was talking about. Like, the things that we know about money, like, they wrapped up in trauma too. Like, if you had to, didn't know where food was coming from, didn't know anybody you could depend on financially, either you had to go without, or, anything that you can think of that would be of hindrance to one person being independent financially themselves. Let's just do that. You are here to see and go deeper, because that is the battle that is within you. The war that is within you is a war with yourself. This is in conflict, but there is also the opportunity for resolution. Ride the storm at the bottom of the deck, confirmation. Let chaos and turbulence cleanse your spirit, purge, purify, refine. Spirit is saying that there is a lack of awareness. You miss chances, right? Because you're not you're not presently, consciously, actively aware of what it is that you are allowing. You're kind of still on autopilot. And that, is gonna have you having like a lot of tower moments. Tower moments, things are gonna start falling down. They're gonna start breaking down. Like, it can't be put off anymore. Like I said at the earlier stage, the Earth's vibration has rose, and the more of us that come to conscious understanding, it's gonna continue to rise. You have to seek the facts and stay open minded. And you can't be worried about the risk, because everything is a risk. Everything that you do is a risk. Getting out of bed, you could slip, fall, bump your head. It's so many freak accidents and stuff that happen out here in the world, and you're allowing fear to hold you hostage in a life that you no longer feel connected to. You need to learn, and also along with this lack of awareness, there is a lack of healthy respect and ensuring that your own needs are met. Now we're getting to the understanding of where this trauma and this inner conflict is coming from. You're not able to hear the good things that are actively trying to come into your life because you will not discipline yourself. And even if discipline is not the word, commit to yourself that you're going to begin to create space for you. You don't have to stay this way, and stop comparing yourself to other people. Now let's just keep it a book. Making peace. And this is so funny because check this out. How can you continue to say that you want what others have if you're not even willing to one acknowledge that that person works extremely hard? You don't just get something, you know y- and manifesting something, pulling something into your experience, but with a malicious intent. Things like that are not, there is no comparison for that. Like, thinking ill about others or even thinking ill about yourself. None of these things, none of that shit is going to help you walk in a peaceful, loving, self-compassionate, understanding energy. This cause is in the midst of adversity lies the path to self-discovery. The turmoil is trying to teach you something and you are refusing to see it. And the thing is, you know what it is. You're choosing to turn a blind eye on purpose because so much has happened and you've had so much proof and there's been so much opportunity. But instead of doing the work, you play around. Okay. Yeah. What what does the collective need to work through? Oh no, that's not the one. I'm sorry. What is the missing puzzle piece that the collective is not aware of? That's funny because it says you lack awareness. Intuition. Closure. Letting go of the past. I won't worry about things that are out of my control and reflect. Looking back on, experiencing, but not being tied to, connected to, held back in. So these are new cards. So I'm going to share this with you. Intention. Hold on. Okay, so let's talk about um, the qualities of allowing these things in your life. How to apply them. So this is a waxing moon, and it symbolizes newfound opportunities, the opportunity to create change, and um, allowing yourself to listen to yourself when you have a nudge or you have a thought or you're thinking about something and it feels good to you, learning to follow learning to follow that thought, learning to have no doubt, no negative, trusting yourself. That is where, the making peace, boundaries, and lack of awareness comes in. You have intuition for a reason. Life has told you that you are not able to make decisions for yourself. You don't know what's best for you. You're only able to have what you have. And you can think about having money or think about having cars and stuff, and think about being financially free and stable, but those things will never come to life for you. And as long as you continue to think like that, you're right. This is a waning moon. This is the moon of letting go. It talks about information, which I told you to go research things for yourself instead of listening to others. Have a perspective shift. Have a perspective change. Stop looking at yourself as being someone who's always waiting, and begin to be one who is searching, seeking, and observing the past, only to understand how to best move forward and progress into your present now. Because this is not about past or future. This is about now. All of this is happening now. And you need to make peace, and you need to close that up. Make peace. Close it up. This is also the waning moon. This is the waning moon of reflection. It deals with contemplation, deliberation, and using your intuition to have foresight into, what can be, by acknowledging, accepting, and letting go of what was. Did that feel good to you? Because it sure felt good to me. I want to... That's it. I ain't gonna... Yeah, that's it.